The Royal Northeast Lucky Houses and Plots. Vastu Power 8.
Hello friends, remember this. If you are able to walk without a hand stick in your hand, why should you buy one? If you are able to carry on very well, very safe, very happy, why should you look into Vastu? Just forget it. No faith, no Vastu. Never show your house to a Vastu expert if you are not in a position to rectify or make necessary changes. It is like posing a challenge to the devil, and the miseries could multiply if you continue to live without it. Mitraya Namaha, Digvijayi Bhava, Aditya Sakshi, Sampurna Raksha. Om Gam Ganapataye Vigna Vinashakaya Manovancha Falapradayakaya Ishaputraya Namaha. Om Brahmasthane Virata Rushimandalam Uttishta Uttishta. Om Hram Hrim Hraum Saha Graharajaya Bhaskaraya Namaha. Om Adityaya Somaya Mangalaya Budhaya Cha Guru Sukra Shanibhyascha Rahave Ketave Namaha. Om Vaishravanaya Maheshwaraya Indraya Vaishwanaraya Yamadharmarajaya Nirutyaya Varunaya Vayudevaya Namo Ashtadikpalakaya Namaha. Om Vaastu Purushaya Vidmahe Bhumiputraya Dhimahi Tanno Navanidhi Prachodayat. Mitraya Namaha. Gruni Surya Aditya Om. Gruni Surya Aditya Purnanandaya Om. Welcome to VSP 1080 channel. And thank you once again for the amazing response for the entire Vastu series and the videos posted in this channel. Please continue to give your love and the support as before. Vastu Power, Episode 8. Though each episode is numbered, every episode is independent and complete by itself. Many secrets and precise aspects explained in Vastu Power. This is Vastu Power, Chapter 8, How to Extract Best Results from Northeast Houses. Northeast plots are considered as the most precious ones because this is the one and the only corner with both Uttamadvaras, the best entry points that cause abundance, riches and fame. Life becomes extremely easy. It would be just a cakewalk. Well, this does not mean that other plots are inferior. Each plot, every direction has its own beauty and grandeur. The Northeast should first be individually ascertained as explained here. Follow the points very keenly. The direction comes first and the precise entry point follows. As shown in the diagram, note the points 1, 2 and 3, the east and the north. The direction where the sun rises is the east, so always stand in the direction of the sunrise and then ascertain the directions. 1 is the eastern northeast. Though it is a northeast point, because the entry door is on the east side, on the northeast corner, this number 1 is called eastern northeast. And the one on the north side, though the point is in the northeast corner, it is on the northern direction. So the second one, number 2, is called the northern northeast. Then the third one, the point 3 in the corner, the extreme northeast. So number 3 is the northeast corner point. And 1 and 2 are the eastern northeast and the northern northeast. The entire corner is considered as the total northeast quarter or northeast zone. First, master these 13 directions and Vastu will be very easy. You can be a Vastu expert all by yourself. First, learn to handle a compass, a magnetic compass. It is always pointing towards the north. Set the compass to the north direction at 0. Then that shows that the north direction will be towards your left hand while you are facing the east. The 13 directions you have to understand well. First, understand the 13 directions of Vastu, which is very, very important. Look at the diagram given here. 3, 6, 9, and 12 are the extreme points, the 4 corners of a land. You have to understand, as previously explained, the land or a plot anywhere should always be in a rectangle form or a square form. Opposite directions should always be equal. The number 3 point is the northeast corner. Number 6 point is the southeast corner. Number 9 point is the southwest corner. Number 12, the northwest corner. According to Vastu Shastra, the number 3 is Ishanya. Number 6 is Agneya. Number 9 is Nairuti. Number 12 is Vayuvya. So, northeast is known as Ishanya. Southeast is considered as Agneya or Agni Disha. The Nairuti, number 9, is called as the southwest corner Nairuti, and the point number 12, the Vayuvya Disha, is known as the northwest point. These are the 4 corners. 3, 6, 9 and 12 are the 4 corners: northeast, southeast and southwest and northwest. These 4 are the corners. Every corner gives rise to 2 directions. So, the next, consider the directional points carefully. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10 and 11 are the 8 directional points of Vastu. The number 1 point, which is pointed there in the drawing, is the eastern northeast. The number 2 is the northern northeast. So, Ishanya Disha, the northeast, has got 2 sides. One is the eastern northeast, the other is the northern northeast. Number 4, that is the eastern southeast. Number 5, southern southeast. So, eastern southeast and southern southeast arise from the southeast corner point, number 6 pointed there. So, it has got 2 directions. Number 4 is the eastern southeast, that is Purva Agni Disha. Number 5 is a Dakshina Agni Disha, the southern southeast. Number 7 is the southern southwest, Dakshina Nairuti. That is, it is in the same corner, number 9, which is the southwest corner. But you have to understand that the southern southwest is the Dakshina Nairuti And the number 8 point is the western southwest, which is called Paschima Nairuti. So, that is, it has got two directions. One is on the south direction, southern southwest. One is on the western direction, western southwest direction. Now, on the northwest corner, that is the number 12 point, it gives rise to two more directions. That is the western northwest and your western northwest, which is on the west direction, which is known as the Paschima Vayuvya Disha. The 11th one is the northern northwest, that is Uttara Vayuvya Disha. So, the number 12 point, which is the northwest corner, it gives rise to two directional points, number 10 and 11, western northwest, Paschima Vayuvya, and the northern northwest, which is the Uttara Vayuvya. These are the 12 points done there. And the 13th one is the Brahmastan, the center zone. If you divide a plot or a land into 9 equal parts, then the center point becomes the Brahmastan, the holy center zone. These are the 13 points which you have to remember. That is the northeast corner, the southeast corner, the southwest corner and the northwest corner, which give rise to eastern northeast, northern northeast, eastern southeast, southern southeast, southern southwest, western southwest, western northwest, northern northwest, and the center point is the Brahmastan, the center zone. Remember the point. The direction comes first and the precise entry points follow. First, always master these 13 directions and the Vastu will be easy. Check it with your own compass. Find out the directions. Find out all the 13 points. Get well versed with it. Understand all the 13 directions. First, master the 13 directions. Diagnosis and analysis are very, very important. No hasty conclusions. Don't just decide on the spot without finding out the proper direction and the fault there. Don't be hasty. Many people fail to understand the word facing itself. Facing. The house or the land should be considered independently as an individual identity. The road which leads to the property is its face. If a plot has got an east road, it is called east facing. If the property has got west road, it is known as west facing. If the property has a north road, it is north facing. If the property has a south road, it is called south facing. If a property has got both roads on the east and north, it is called northeast property. Never say northeast facing. Your facing has nothing to do to decide the Vastu of the plot or land. We are not talking about your face. In fact, we face west as we enter an east-facing plot. We face east while we enter a west-facing plot. The approach road decides the face of the plot. It is not your face. Remember, it is the face of the plot which decides whether the plot is east-facing or north-facing. If the plot has both east and north roads, it is a northeast plot. And now we are talking about properties with both roads on the east and north, which is called northeast corner point. If you cannot properly guide, don't misguide. Karma boomerangs. Never misguide people. For wealth, prosperity, abundance and fame, the royal northeast, lucky houses and plots. Hasty conclusions could be disastrous. Once you taste the power of a good Vastu, you will never go back, trust me. If you cannot properly guide people, don't misguide karma boomerangs. Underline this sentence once again. Northeast is very divine, sensitive, and houses should not be constructed resting upon the compound wall. There should be a gap between the house and the compound wall. It is very, very important. The northeast corner should not be dumped with weights and construction material. People who choose plots and they decide to go for a construction, they always dump the material, the raw material there, the bricks or the cement. When they dump it so on the northeast corner, it can delay the construction process and several complications arise. Though the Shankusthapana, which is the opening ceremony, could be done in the northeast pillar point, the construction should happen from west or south towards east. Always remember the basic theory. The east and north should be very light compared to the weight in the south and west. So when you start constructing on the northeast corner first, you will be increasing the weight on the northeast corner and there will be a financial squeeze. Many people ignorantly construct a house with exact northeast corner door, which is equal to cutting off the corner, and the after effects are very negative. They don't understand. They say we have put a door on the exact northeast. How can they do that? Because north is on one direction, east is on another direction. When you put a northeast entry exactly on the northeast point, you will be facing towards the corner. That shows that you have cut off the northeast corner. Half-knowledged Vastu explorer builds a Puja mandir room in the northeast corner and thus loses the fortune of having a prosperous northeast main entry, because they have heard somewhere, they have read somewhere, they have downloaded the matter from some site, and they conclude northeast is the place of Ishvara, it is God's place, so they keep the Puja mandir in the northeast and they proudly announce so. It is wrong. One can have both eastern northeast door as well as the northern northeast door to the house built upon a northeast plot. But the main door should be chosen based upon the open spaces and roads outside. Let us consider a plot has got both east and north roads, but the north road is wider than the east road. Then you should always consider the house as a northern northeast entry and the main door should be on the northern northeast direction. Whichever space is more, where there is more space or a bigger road, that should be considered as the master direction. Trying to build a puja mandir, a closed room in the northeast corner, he loses the fortune of having a prosperous northeast main entry. If the northern road is wider, the northern northeast entrance should be considered as the crown door. If the eastern northeast is, you've got a bigger road, then you can consider the eastern northeast as the crown door. In the pretext of elevation or beautification, building curvy, rounded porticos and corners ruins the financial prosperity of the house or property. They plan about the aesthetics there, the beauty there, giving a little bit of beautiful, different elevation. They spoil the wonderful, divine northeast corner. Never ignorantly twist the construction of the house, because the plot will be automatically tilted and the corners become the directions and the directions become the corners, which spoils the entire Vastu. One more frequently asked question: where should the altar or puja mandir be? There is a big confusion here. People are stuck up. Few say that the face of the god should be towards the west. Few say that the face of the god should be towards east. Let me clarify the truth. In temples, the deities face east, while devotees face west. But at home or business places, the deities should face west or south, while devotees face east or north. The secret is, in temples, the Vastu is not called Vastu. It is Agama Shastra. Never mix them up. Agama Shastra considers that the sun rays should fall upon the deity to regain the power of the Mula Yantras which have been installed, the Maha Tala Yantras which have been installed, the Prana Pratishittas and the Vahnikalas, Saptakalas, and Chandrakalas which have been utilized to energize the statue. They require the Surya Rashmi, the beams of Surya, to fall upon the deity. And if you keep the statue or puja mandir at home in the same pattern as in a temple, the house should be treated like a temple, and all the values of the temple should be prevailing in the house, which is next to impossible because we are living in a materialistic world with several relationships at home. Where should the altar or puja mandir be? God is omnipotent and omnipresent, isn't it? All the holy scriptures reveal the ultimate truth that God is formless. Nirakara niranjana swarupam. Tasya shikhayam madhye paramatma vyavasthitaha. So, but in order to rise our consciousness level to the higher understandings, thus helping the aspirant to gain concentration, forms are initiated. Just as a kindergarten student is taught the twinkle, twinkle, little stars, Jack and Jill went up the hill, the rhymes, which we know they are of no use to a chartered accountant or a doctor, but these are the elementary levels. The forms which are being initiated to people for our rituals is the elementary level. Just because you know that you are above the elementary level, you cannot have a globe upon your table, rotate it and tell the names of all the countries and feel that you have visited all the countries the world over. Similarly, you cannot directly join your kid into MBBS or chartered accountancy. He has to pass through the process, the learning process from the kindergarten level to the graduation level. Similarly, one who passes through the Vigraharadhana or the Puja Vidhan or the Upasana Vidhi, which is related to the statues, he slowly and gradually rises his consciousness level of dropping off all this, and he understands that the God form is formless. The entire Lalita Sahasranama stresses upon this point very clearly. Many people say that they keep on chanting Lalita Sahasranama in groups, but they do not understand the statutory warning given in the Lalita Sahasranama. It says, Antarmukha Samaratya, Bahirmukha Sudurlabha, which means all the sadhanas which are done inside will be fruitful. Manasika puja is more important. People have to realize that God is within. So it says, Antarmukha Samaratya, I am inside, search for me inside, not outside. But very rarely people understand this truth. So, once again, the question is, where should the puja mandir or altar be fixed in a house? God is everywhere. He is omnipotent, omnipresent, Sarvantaryami. He is there in every nook and corner. So it is very important that the puja mandir is not in the kitchen, bedroom or unholy, untidy places. However, the northeast corner, which is considered as the abode of Ishvara, as it is named as Ishanya Disha. A small stand or a shelf could be created, and the initial lighting of the lamp should be completed there. So if you have got an entrance on the northeast, to the corner point of the northeast, have a very small, a 2 inches size of a small photograph there. Fix a light there. Every day morning, soon after your bath, first light a lamp in that corner, which says that you have inaugurated God there in the corner. He is now welcomed home. Later, the elaborate pujas or rituals or prayers or meditations, whatever way you find to appease God, could be completed anywhere where sanctity prevails. Your mind should feel that this is a pious and decent, calm place. You can do it anywhere. Care should be taken that the puja mandir should not be placed in the kitchen. Many people do it so, because the fireplace should not be above the deity level, and the deity should not be above the Agni level, and it should not be even equal. So that spoils the whole show. So you should keep the puja mandir never in the kitchen, never in your bedrooms, never in the open places. You can accommodate it anywhere. You need not bother about the Vastu, because you have already inaugurated the God form, which is considered as being installed in the northeast corner. So the first Ishanya Deepam is lit. The puja is on. It started. While doing pujas, you should understand the Sattvika pujas or rituals should be performed east facing, and the Rajasic or materialistic oriented rituals should be done north facing. Because when you are facing east, your pujas are sattvic, like Yadahanat kurute papam tadahanat pratimuchyate, Yadratriyat kurute papam tadratriyat pratimuchyate, or Yani kanicha papani janmantara krutanicha tani tani pranashyanti pradakshine pade pade papoham papakarmaham papatma papasambhava trahimam krupaya deva sharanagata bhaskara or Narayana. So to ward away the sins of your Purva Janmas, abstract form of prayers, you can do it facing east, like people who do Nitya Trikala Sanjha Vandanam, Pratha Sanjha, Madhyanika Sanjha or Sayam Sanjha. They can do it facing the east or the west according to the direction and the ritual. But if you are aspiring to have a promotion in your job, financial growth, prosperity, abundance, all materialistic oriented pujas and rituals, they should be done north facing, Uttaramukham. The statues or the deities installed should be west or south facing. If the statue is west facing, automatically you sit before the statue or the deity or the altar east facing. If the statues or photographs are south facing, automatically you sit north facing. So at home, never consider the puja mandir or altar as a temple and jumble it up with Agama Shastra. So in temples, the deities should face east and the sun rays should fall upon the deities. But when we are doing pujas at home, sun rays should fall upon us. So, the photographs or statues or the altar or the deity should be fixed on to the east or north wall so that you face east or north direction. Let it be very clear. Follow the secrets and the precise aspects very clearly. You can be a Vastu expert all by yourself. But one thing, this is all a faith industry. No faith, no Vastu. Remember, more open space and good ventilation, air and light on the northeast will shower riches, abundance and fortunes into your life. And northeast should be very light. You should not dump more weight on the north direction or the east direction. Take care that all the weights should be on the south and west direction only. Water sump on the northern northeast or eastern northeast. Take care, not on the diagonal. It should be either on the northern northeast or the eastern northeast. Clockwise staircase on the south or west. Plants and trees on the south and west. Kitchen in the southeast have been explained in the previous episodes. This shows if you have got them, you are almost in a very good Vastu. Care should be taken that the east road and the north road should be lower in height compared to the building height. The building should not be depressed. It should be above the ground level of the road. Constructions upon the north wall or the east wall can be very troublesome and the residents fail to gain freedom or individuality. The financial status is always in doldrums. Lavatories or bathrooms in the north, east or northeast spells economical crisis and loss. Wasteful expenditures occur. They become only a traffic police for the money flowing in. It comes in through one gate and goes out through another gate. If heavy structures are built on the northeast direction, if rooms are built in the northeast corner with the top of it closed, multiple problems and stubborn attitudes trouble the family. Any twists, projections, curved structures on the northeast can cause injuries and physically challenged characters prevail. The northeast is very sensitive. If the south and west are vacant compared to the northeast, the miseries are manifold. Watchman room or servant quarters in the northeast corner will make them dominant and prosperous, while the owners cannot cut off their dependency upon them. The owners become the creepers. These are the only few points which I could tell in an audio or a video, and many such interrelated problems also may arise if the northeast is spoiled, if the northeast is not perfect. Well, friends, that's all for the day. The next episode would reveal several secrets about only north-facing houses and properties. Remember this. And the basic point, the water point on the northeast zone, fire point on the southeast zone, the bed point or the relaxing point is on the southwest zone, and the children bedroom, play point and creative point is on the northwest quarters. These are the four quarters of a property. Understand the east, west, north and east and master the compass first. You can be a Vastu expert all by yourself as I spoon feed to you one by one several secrets through this wonderful Vastu Power series. This is the Vastu Power series episode number 8, and we shall be coming to the next episode very soon. Thank you. Aditya Sakshi. Sampurna Raksha. Digvijayi Bhava. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokah Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Welcome to VSP 1080 channel.